Well, hello there. In this show, we have a young man named Dylan. Dylan is 10 years old, and he is sharing his knowledge on addiction when it comes to drugs, alcohol, vaping, there he goes, and cigarettes. He knows a lot, he's learned a lot in school, and he has a lot to teach you. Enjoy the show. Later. What's up, dude?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
We're going to record a video, okay?
Mhm.
Sit up here. Come on.
Okay.
All right, so this is Real Recovery Talk, and I have Dylan here. Dylan is 10 years old. 10 years old. What grade are you in?
Going into fifth.
Speak up so they can hear you.
Okay, going into fifth.
Going into fifth grade. 10 years
Yep.
old. What do you like to do for fun?
Play video games and play outside.
And what about, tell them about jujitsu.
I do jujitsu, so it's not karate, if you're all thinking karate. It's not like karate, it's like a, kind of a, well, I would say like takedown submissions, like that kind of stuff.
Cool. I'm clueless when it comes to jujitsu or karate or anything of the sorts. And the reason that this guy is on this video is because he's 10 years old, he's in fifth grade, and I want to know from him what they're teaching him in school when it comes to drugs, alcohol, vaping, cigarettes, all of the above. So, Dylan, tell me, what have they taught you about drugs so far that you know of since you've been in school?
So like drugs are really bad for you anyways. You should not, if you see someone at school or some sort, like someone selling drugs, you should either call the cops or not, like, you should call the cops or you should not, like, go over there and ask them if you should have any, because that would be bad because you would get on drugs and then you would be addicted to it, and then you would just go through that whole process.
What do you know what that process is? The addiction process, or no?
No.
Okay.
I haven't learned it yet.
Well, good. Let's hope you never do.
Why?
Well, you want to learn about it, but you never want to become addicted. Which you know that, right? They're teaching you that in school. Okay, so good. They're teaching them that. What about alcohol?
Well, one, if you have problems when you drink alcohol, you shouldn't until you're 21, because if you do it under 21, you'll get sick. And if you drink it, and you don't, act well after, then you should stop drinking it. But because it's kind of addicting if you drink it sometimes, for a lot of people, then it's hard to stop for some people. But it's very, sometimes it's very bad for you.
And have you, but what about when you see people, do you ever notice people when you go out, there's a lot of alcohol out and about, like when you go to restaurants and stuff? I mean, it's, a lot of people do it. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, a lot of people, so I'm at restaurants all the time, like Chipotle and that kind of stuff. Well, Chipotle doesn't have a bar, but a pizza place I went to last night, it had a bar, and I saw people drinking wine and beer on it, but it doesn't really, it's not good for you, but people can still drink it. It's just if you feel bad or you don't feel right or you don't feel the same after you drink it, you shouldn't really keep drinking it. You should stop.
I think that's good advice. And what do you know about smoking cigarettes?
Smoking is very bad for you. My uncle, he used to smoke. He quit because he got a heart attack from it, but he survived. like, it's very bad for you. It can give you all these different types of cancers. It can affect your lungs, and it can, like, once you do it for the first time, you, like, kind of cough when you do it the first time. That's what I learned. And, like, once you cough, it's like there's a chemical that goes into your brain that makes you want to do it, want to smoke more and more.
Do you know what that chemical is called?
Nicotine.
Yes. Wow. Okay, keep going.
And vaping, it's the same exact as smoking, but they do it. They make it more addicting with. They do like flavors, kind of like when you buy it. I guess they have different flavors like raspberry or something, I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, vaping, I mean, there's a ton of different flavors out there. But they make it appealing to kids, you know? Have you ever heard of people like in your school vaping?
No, but I've heard people like a lot of times kids act like they dropped something in middle school or high school, and they lean over and they're actually vaping while they lean over.
And at what age do you think that is where you see that or have heard of that?
Like in like 13, not 13, but like while you're a teen.
Okay. So, for the audience who's watching this video right now, what would you tell them about drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, vaping? What would be your words of advice to them so they don't go down that path?
Well, once you shouldn't do drugs or start smoking. I don't really think you should drink alcohol, but like some people do. But if you don't act right after it, then you should really stop right after.
Interesting. You heard it from him, so whether you listen to me or not, that's up to you, but you should definitely listen to this guy. I'm surprised, I really am, and I didn't know how he was going to answer these questions, but he definitely knows more than what I thought he was going to know. I've talked to a lot of kids that they don't really know, and I've gone and I've spoke at a lot of schools, elementary, middle, high school, and a lot of them are clueless, and I'm led to believe that the education piece isn't there when it comes to this stuff. And at Dylan's age, at 10 years old, this is when we need to start talking about this stuff because he's getting older and he's going to be exposed to these things. And the fact that you know about this stuff is definitely good, and you know that you're going to make the right decision when you are exposed to this stuff, if you ever are.
Yeah, because like if you're at a playground or something and you see a guy offers you candy or something, like say no, because it's probably going to be drugs. Or if you see someone like at your school or at a park and they're giving, it's like an older person and giving something like to a kid, don't go over and ask for it because it's probably going to be drugs.
I got a call. I just had to put it away. It was my wife. She doesn't know we're even recording. All right, so this kid here, Dylan, he is loaded with information. He knows a lot, which is good, and this is the point. The point is educate. Educate your kids, educate the people around you. If you have kids, it's your job, it's your duty to do that. Because this is all preventative, right? Addiction can be prevented, but we have to educate and we have to be informed. So Dylan, do you have anything else?
Well, one, you should never start it because if you start it, it's hard to quit. And like for the commercials, if you see like the smoking commercials, that's really all the reasons you should quit. Like because people that have lung cancer and they have to get organs removed. So those commercials have had an impact on you. Yeah. Yeah, good. They've impacted me too. So that's it. This is Real Recovery Talk, and if you want to subscribe, please do. Share this episode with somebody. Show it to your children. Go to realrecoverytalk.com if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you need help, or if somebody you know needs help, you can go there and
You can contact me via email. There's a live chat there. You can chat with me. It'll come directly to my phone, and my phone number's on there too. So go to realrecoverytalk.com, and that's where you will find me. And Dylan, that was good. Give me a pound.
Subscribe and hit the notifications.
That's right. Boom. Later.